right, ladies and gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community. I am back again after a very long pause. Sorry about that, but I'm back again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be discussing none other than some customs I created. So, without further ado, let's get into these. And first and foremost, I want to show some appreciation if you're still here watching these videos that I'm creating. I appreciate that because I know it's been a little bit of a pause, and man, life happens, man. Life happens. It's one thing after another, but I'm going to keep trying to come back and make these videos for you. So please try to bear with me, okay? So for the first figure we're going to be discussing is this gentleman you see before you here. Now, my objective is to create some Rangers. You know, in the past, I've created SEALs, I've done stuff like that, other just CIA and other things. But I want to concentrate on some Rangers. Now, I don't have a military background. I do have some military family members, but I think I can get by with just my imagination. So let's get a look at them. So what we did was we went with a green torso, changed out for green gloves, black pants, black boots. We went with drop-down leg holster. You see the color here. It's more of a like a sand color on green. Some green pouches. Went with some grenades. I guess this one is more like a smoke grenade, and this one's more like a exploding grenade. Couple pouches on the back just to complete the look. Pouch on the thigh. I like to cut it off and put it on the thigh. Awesome. So let's get a look at some equipment. First and foremost, let's look at his vest or his flak vest. This is what I did with it. First and foremost, little American flag right there on his chest. Two pouches with the USA logo on it. If you can see that. It's kind of bright in here. Maybe you can't. Okay, there you go. Then some other pouches. I went with a removable knife and a sheath right here, or sheath. And also went with a radio right here. I glued it on, but it kind of fell off. I need to glue it a little better next time. So that's pretty much what you're getting there. Make that a little neater. All right. On his back, he's got a couple pouches. Let's sling that over his shoulders. And next, he has his water pouch. Because if he's going to be traipsing through Iran, that's a whole nother story. We're not going to get political and get into that, but there's some things going on, and I think Iran is going to fold again. But what I think they're going to do is I think they're going to keep playing games until they can't play games anymore. Ultimately, that's going to hurt everybody. I think even China's not too happy with them right now. But I'm just concerned with the military aspect. I don't want to get political. That's not my gig here. So when he's running his missions, he'll have his boonie hat. So this is what he's looking like so far. Awesome. Sorry, awesome. And next, I also gave him a helmet. So when things get a little rough, he's got his helmet to protect his head. Night vision goggles. Put a little green paint on that just to make it, stand out a little. So that's what you're getting there. What is up with this arm? This hand. Okay, that hand is in place. Radio fell off again. All right, and this is my Ranger. He can't. I don't. Rangers don't get sent out by themselves. No one really does. Rangers have a bigger team than the SEALs, but they're just as deadly. I should have brought some stands, but I didn't think about it in time. All right. So there you have him. Let's look at his first firearm, which is an M2. Is it an M240? Could be. And this is a G.I. Joe weapon. I kind of kept it plain Jane in all black. I thought to go in and paint the bullets, but maybe the next time you see him, it'll be painted. Next, he's got his firearm, which is a 45 ACP. They just started selling these in black on the website. Really nicely done. Some of my favorite weapons that Marauders has in stock. And last but not least, here is his main assault rifle. I painted it brown just to go along with everything. And where I'm expecting him to go is Iran. So I wanted to have this gun color coordinated for that. Awesome. I got to start using a better paint though. This rubs off very easily. I like the way it's kind of worn looking, but I want it to stay that way. I don't want it to rub off. So I'll be changing paints here soon. All right. So now we got him out the way. Let's look at our next guy. So here's my next guy. I went with green boots, khaki pants, green shirt, brown gloves. This is the head sculpt I use. You can get it on the Marauders Taskforce website, whereas I'll show you his head sculpt also. That one is, I believe, from Dime Novel Legends, one of their noodles packs. All right. So I went a little bit different with this guy. I want him. He's going to be my sniper. So let's try to see if we can get him to stand up. All right, there he is, standing up. Oh, thought I had him standing up, but yeah, I'm terrible with remembering to bring figure stands with me. All right, let's move that out the way. Awesome. So let's get a look at his. I went with a what do you call these things? I guess you could call it. We're just gonna call it his belt. I don't know. But anyway, this is what I went with. Gave him also a knife. Gave him also the same flashbang and grenade, or smoke grenade and grenade. Same two pouches. You got to think these guys are arming themselves from the same armaments. So a lot of it's going to be the same. He's got a little bit of a different radio here. He's got a couple extra shotgun shells. He's got a sidearm. And this is like a 9mm or something. Could be a 45, but I'm going to go with a 9mm on this. These also can be found on the Marauders website. Sorry, smack the camera. It pretty much slips in there very nicely, snugly. Couple extra magazines back there. And I'm not going to, you know what? I'm going to try. So there you have it. I wasn't going to let it beat me. This is it's not hard to get on now because what I did was I snapped this together, glued it in place, and then I have to take his torso off and slip him down into it. So it actually worked itself out. And I wanted to give him also a drink pouch too. I might still do that, but the pouches I had here were too big to let the drink pouch peg in. But this worked nicely, and I like it. I usually don't use these. I don't think I've used these on my figures yet, but I could be wrong. But this is nice. I glued everything in place, and these two are not glued in because I'm still not sure about what I want to do here. But ultimately, that's what you're getting. Awesome. Let's take a look at a little bit more of his equipment. First and foremost, I didn't give him a helmet. I gave him a hat. And I wanted to give him a headset to go with that. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to have to go under his hat like this. Go on. And as you see, kind of got to go along with the punches. There you go. His knife's kind of in the way. And what I can do is I can remove it and adjust it out a little more. Or I can adjust it down to where the knife comes down. I don't know. Either way, we'll figure it out. But so far, that's what you're getting right there. I kind of like this setup for him because he is my sniper. So these two guys run missions together, and ultimately they point. They are hiding out somewhere, and they are there solely to support whatever's going on the field. Here's his weapon. He's got his shotgun. Again, painted in brown. Had to drill holes in both of these because, got to be realistic. Awesome. That's his main rifle. But again, I said he was a sniper. So, without further ado, here is his rifle. You can get this rifle on the Marauders website also. I painted it brown to go along with everything else. So these are the type of guys that if a pilot was down, they are already in that area. The second something happens, they get together and they go out, they locate, they track the coordinates, and they find this person and they cover him. As he hides, like in the situation where the pilot gets shot down, he ended up hiding in the mountains for 2 days, I think. These guys already had eyesight on him, and if anyone closed in, there was a sniper, which would be him, and he's there playing point for him. They would be watching this pilot or this downed soldier as he awaited his capture, or not capture, awaited his rescue. And they are thwarting his capture, if that makes any sense. So if any hostiles come in to frame, then crosshairs, one shot, one kill. Get rid of them. All right. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, thank you. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me and continuing to watch these videos. Life happens. I'm going to try. I'm not even going to say that I'm going to try to create videos again or whatever, be more persistent. I'm just going to do it. Just bear with me, all right? So if you have any questions or comments, feel free, put them down below. Get to them at my earliest convenience. I appreciate you all. Till the next one, peace.